Okay, it says we are live. This to pop up on here because I can't remember if I muted myself. I did not. Go. I'm waiting for it to come up. Yeah, we are live. So what's up, everybody? It's telling me do a different link. I'm gonna bookmark this link and anyway. All right. So what's up, everybody? Michael is not here right now. His dad fell and is in the hospital. So please keep him in your prayers and everything. I was just trying to make sure I sent everything everywhere. This is getting annoying. This little poster go away. But this is going to be our new regular scheduled thing. Our come on after Georgia shooting connection. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. It's just me right now. I'm about to start sharing it. Hey, Redneck Outdoors. It's been a while since I've seen you in a live chat. How you been? Like I said, I'm about to start sharing it around so more people can come in. Oops. Arizona Ghost Rider. Oh, hold on 1 second. Guys, I actually forgot to do something. Here. One place I have you. Hold on 1 second, my friends, family. But I am good. Redneck, I hope you're playing, man. I hope you didn't really have to slap. Hey, Blue Healer. Yeah, this is going to be our new after the Georgia shooting connection. And Arizona, in a second. Warsaw, I sent you a link in your email. You should have an email from me if you want to jump on here. Everything. I know you're going to be a few seconds behind. I'm trying to get Facebook to work with me. So I can't. So I forgot to send somebody a chat invite. No, unfortunately, Michael's not going to be able to make it tonight because of his dad. Well, I hope it don't come back on you, man. Okay. But now, everyone, please keep Michael in your prayers. And it's going pretty good. I'm trying to find you on Messenger again. But apparently, it's been forever since we talked, Arizona Santee. There you are. Yes, please pray for him. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers, please. Hey, it's actually not that bad this time. whoever just joined. I'm trying to send out another invite. I can't see the Google Hangout right now. All right. Yeah, I know. It just me and you don't talk a lot apparently, and it's been forever. It's been forever since we talked apparently, and Santi, and so yeah. It's Warsaw. Okay, hey, there we go. But now, yeah, Michael. Puppies, y'all been good so far. Be good and you get a tweet. We talked about this before this started. But yeah, his dad fell, so if you can, I've been trying to find out how he's doing, and I just haven't heard anything back from him yet.
I'll definitely be praying for him, man.
Yeah, I hope he knows that.
So what's up with you, man? How you been?
I've been pretty good. I got a family reunion to go to this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hanging out with well, hanging out with the GF, talking to her, trying to get this worked out. Okay, Santi, that's fine. I just been meaning to talk to you about something and keep forgetting. Oh, by the way, I've hit 120 subs,
Cool,
and I
man.
just pushed my glasses into my freaking eyeball. Oh, fudger monkeys! Oh, I'm not gonna be able to use that eyeball tomorrow. Hmm. But yeah. What else? I don't know if you're on Facebook or not, but I did a live stream there because I was bored and because I've been off, and showed how to make um, paper cartridges for my sharps because I got Michael sent me some bullets and I'm hold on one second. Okay, Santi, I understand why. Okay, I understand and I will. Don't worry. Okay, but yeah, redneck, I still kind of play Yu-Gi-Oh. I do it. I play it mainly for my little brother, my younger brother.
Yeah.
He asked if I still play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
That was my childhood, man. I remember watching that series, and it was like, it was good while it lasted. Then it got old.
Yeah, it did, but I have two younger brothers. They grew up watching the original with me, and then they got into the GX and the 5Ds, and then and then I have one. My middle brother has autism, so that looks pretty cool. That's cool for him and all that stuff.
What was
So that's all.
what was that? What was that other card game? Shoot, what was it? Duel Master. That was another one they made like some weird knockoff version of it.
Yeah, and I think it lasts like one season on the show and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But oh, there is some. I do have some excellent news for me. My range is finally unflooded. Well, at least
Nice.
half of it is. I got my 75-yard target back, range back. So I'll be maybe by the time after I'm done by Monday, Tuesday, I'll be back. It says I have a message on Hangouts. Let me see real quick what's going on there. It says it's from you. Okay, that's weird.
Hmm.
I don't know.
There's been issues with Hangouts and YouTube itself, man. I don't know.
Oh, they're going away from it. They're doing some other great stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
I am Senti. Yeah, I am taking the sharps out. I'm taking my Remingtons out. I'm taking my smooth bore out. I'm taking my side lock out. I've got so many videos that have been backlogged. I'm taking. Well, I guess I can kind of talk to them. I'm taking all the sharps cartridges out, and at 75 yards, seeing which one's the most accurate at that distance. Yeah, I do. Well, it's not a fully historical side lock. It's a 50 caliber CBA Bobcat. I'm gonna it's not historical until I'm gonna get a wood stock for it and make it kind of look more historical. Take all the blacking off of it, and uh, brown it and so that way it kind of looks a little old. Just kind of antique it myself. AKA just remove the bluing and take it out and shoot a few times. Clean it, oil it, rub some bacon grease on it and let it be good. Yeah. Oh, I have to. I don't know what it is, but I watched a YouTube video. It was like a 10-minute video, and the guy in the first 5 minutes had me so upset and so pissed off. I literally blocked him so he could not see my stuff. No. Okay. He was going on talking about cap and ball revolvers, how they are no longer effective of any kind, not for hunting, not for anything. All they are is cap guns. They should be sold at Dollar Generals for $5.
that
I don't. That's all they're good for.
that's
They couldn't
BS.
drop a freaking ant if you shot it point blank. I'm like, dude, people go out and take these pistols out hunting deer with them. I don't know what kind of freaking deer you've got around there, but the last deer I got last year was almost the same weight as I am, and I'm 230-ish pounds. Of course, it was a 13 point, and it was raised eating near a farm, but still. But okay, go ahead and say what you were saying. I wanted you to hear the whole thing before you.
Dude, that is some weird back bull right there, dude. I mean, really, think about it. I mean, okay, you're saying they're like toy guns for our kids and buying at a Dollar General or something. That's like that's like saying you're going to give a kid a weapon and he's going to do some extra possible damage to himself or somebody.
I hate to say that that's the kind of mentality some people have. Okay?
I mean, yeah, it's black powder, but it's not a toy.
No. I think the only one I would consider even ineffective is be the little what is it? The little 22 cap and ball revolver. I don't know of anything that would be used to hunt that. I think that was just meant for plinking. Santee, which open top do you have? I can't remember. Because Mark Hubbs did a video on removing the bluing that I'm going to be trying, and I bought a whole bunch of vinegar for it. Use the vinegar to remove it. And I'm going to be doing that on, I don't know, this Remington here. The only thing I'm not going to be removing the bluing on is this right here, this part right here. But oh, and I found the guy who's supposed to be making my holster finally got back to me. He has started it. He's already shown me like bits and pieces of it uh, laying about. He just has to put it together. He said he started it, then he got a huge order, worked on it some more, got another huge order, and yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, double rig, double custom rig for about $400, and then I'm looking at about 4,000 at somewhere else. Excuse me. So yeah. So what you been working on?
To be honest, dude, I've been busy with work and I haven't had time just to even make a video, dude.
Uh, I just finished doing the all the testing I need to do for like a whole bunch of stuff this week. So I don't think I had a video out last week and or this week. So I finished the video yesterday on the Lee hand press that I bought, reloading press that I bought. I wanted to do about 300 rounds loaded through before I did a review on it.
Nice.
Well, that way, I have a big selection of data to come through. I mean, that way it's a fair review. It's not like I did a box of this round, I did a box of this round, I did a box of this round. And actually, I've loaded like 3 different calibers on it already. I've done 38. I've actually done a 5.56 for somebody. He brought the powder over and all that, and what his load was and everything, and the bullets. His press broke, and he just he just brought all the stuff over, and I did it for him. I did 50 of them for him, and I'm gonna say this: 5.56 on a hand press is a pain in the arse. Because it's, but that's gonna be all in the review. I've been watching a lot of videos. You know,
Yeah.
so what? I can't remember. What do you do for work?
Just work in a facility where just moving stuff around. It takes forever, dude. And just dealing with everybody else.
Uh, hey,
Sorry.
it's better than sitting on your ass for a week.
Yeah, too
Don't ask
that.
me how I know. Oh, apparently I've had the flu for the last month. My doctor said. You've been on live streams with me. Have I been acting like I've had a flu?
No.
So I'm thinking I'm going to an college-educated idiot.
That or doctors don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't even know anything about what they're doing.
Some don't, or just don't care.
Well,
They'll-
speaking of that, I mean, you got like people that want people's money over treating, curing cancer.
Yeah, that is true. Hold on 1 second. My baby messaged me. But yeah, anyone that wants to join, let me know in the side chat. I don't even know don't even know how many people's watching right now. Uh, Try to bring it up in the Georgia shooting connection a few times, but I didn't want to sit there and spam it, I kind of spread it out like, if I saw somebody that's usually in the side chat, I would say something to them about it. I've invited a few different people, but I just haven't got any response back. Trying to fill Michael's spot for the night. Blue Healer, if you've got Hangouts, you should be able to. Warsaw, I think you just do Gmail, don't you?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah, he just joins through email. I just basically send you an email with the link and you pop on. I mean, he doesn't even use a camera for his. I know he's got a camera because I've seen it. I've actually seen his real face. And by the way, why in the world you look all like you're like in college? By the way, and I have a feeling me and you were close to the same age.
Yeah, I'm in my 20s.
Well, fuck you, dude. I'm pushing 30.
Does age really even matter, dude?
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna put the Hangout link here for. Just click on that, Blue Healer, and give it a whirl. There.
Can't find that video.
Oh, have you been hearing about what's been going on with the 350? Is it 350? Fluffy, 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 fluffy.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, believe it or not, I have to do this sometimes for videos.
Yeah, let's see. Where's that video?
Okay, hold on. I got send Blue Healer this email. And yes, Blue Healer, well, probably Warsaw can see it. I think that's probably about it. Who can see it. Maybe I can edit through here without having to go anywhere. Let's see. But Blue Healer, I don't care your age. I mean, shoot. Oh. All right. It should be sending to your email. If not, like that, I can. We'll delete this. That. I'll just send it straight to your. I'll just go to your email, my email, and send you an email from my email. I don't know how it's going to send that. Well, what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the 350 Legend. Have you seen about all the stuff that's been going on with the 350 Legend? Like from like Eagle Eye and Military Arms, and I think there's been like 2 or 3 other YouTubers that said they've been having trouble out of it.
Never even heard of it.
Really?
Apparently it's an AR-15.
It's a new caliber for like certain states that you have to have like a 38 caliber or 357 diameter or better.
I mean, I've been hearing about the 300 Blackout, and then there's that they've been using those sacrilege ARs that are chambered in 7.60 by 39, which are stupid in my opinion.
I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, I'm not a big AR person. You should know that by now. I mean,
It defeats the purpose of an AR though if you're using an AK mag and an AR frame.
yeah, but some people say what is it? The 7.62 don't kick as bad as there it is. The what is it? 308. I was trying to think about the other military cartridge that an AR platform's chambered in as a 30 caliber.
Mm-hmm.
I actually stop and think. It's been a little while. Hmm. Come on, email, work with me here. I'm trying to get Blue Healer on,
Take your time.
but having YouTube live stream up and the Google Hangout, it's being a pain in the butt. Come on. Here we go.
Where's that freaking video? I'm trying to find a video for that one I was going to show you. Where was it?
Trying to make sure I get his email right, so I'm having to go back and forth between the Gmail and the live chat. All right, Blue Healer. It says it's sent to you. It's titled literally live stream. That's usually, I think that's what I title yours. Isn't it Warsaw? Is thread?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to send Kyle one. He told me that if I do one tonight, to send him a link, even if he's not able to join.
You talking about Kyle Lusk?
Yeah,
Maybe the frogs will be quirking tonight.
and they just make my mom happy. She likes frogs. I think I titled this one right. Address it. Did I mess up on the? Did I mess up on it? It said Can you see the side chat?
Hold on a sec. Yeah, I see the side chat.
Yeah. Could you think you could send him Blue Healer an email with the link, with the same link I sent you? Because it told me address not found. I don't know if I messed up or something.
Yeah, I'm having trouble too. I don't know.
I think just the internet. It's being weird. All 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 day today. It's been weird.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's not the computer. Oh, I found out. Well, I was gonna have to. Found out it's gonna be cheaper to fix my computer, the other one I was using,
Mm-hmm.
than sending it back and everything. And getting just a brand spanking new one. You know what's, and the thing is, they've already reimbursed me for that other computer. I'm just waiting
Nice.
for it to hit my bank. Damage star.
You been hearing about those Chromebooks? Those are pretty good. I've been hearing.
That's what I'm on now.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I can't find that freaking video. Forget it. Basically, in a video, I don't know what this guy did. He literally either he had a squib or he used the wrong round in his rifle, but he was using an AK rifle, and the guy was beating the hell out of it just to get the bullet with the ramrod.
Hey, I had. What's funny is I've seen a guy buy a brand new box of ammunition, right? Brand new, spanking, right? Because we went to go shoot together, right?
hmm
There we go. You know what? If it sends, it sends. If not, just I'm done with just trying to get people doing what I'm supposed to. I'm deleting that message. No, I don't want his email out there. Remove that. Uh, I don't think you want your email out there, Blue Healer. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, he bought some 45 ACP hollow points, right?
hmm
First bullet out of it, squibbed. Yeah, like literally at the end of the barrel. Hey, JX. All right, JH. Hey, I don't know if you're still here or not. If you want to join, tell us inside chat. We'll join. It won't be too late of a live chat tonight because I gotta go to a family reunion and Warsaw's gotta go somewhere else. I don't know where. And
It's just a long drive for a trip I gotta go to.
and then next weekend I gotta help out. Things either next weekend or the weekend after that. It'll probably be a short live stream as well. So I gotta help with Bible study, Bible school at my. All right, JH, and I think I'm back. That link crashed my account. Uh, I'm sorry, Blue Healer. I have no clue what to tell you. If I'm not a computer person, you can ask anybody. I wave a hammer at my computer to make it work. Works, but I don't know the magic and science behind that. I just think it's smarter than me.
Speaking of electronics, it's actually the biggest killer, in the 21st century.
What's that?
It's not that we could go to war with China or Russia. What's the killer is most of our country is operated by electronics, right?
Yeah.
Get this, if any missile goes in the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the missile, it's the EMP, the electrical magnetic pulse. It would actually black out our whole entire grid.
Good thing I don't need a computer to live.
It'd take us all back to the Stone Age then.
Nah, not me. Take me back to about the Civil War.
To be honest, I hate to see cars being rusted everywhere in every corner.
Right? I can ride a horse. I will literally hook a car up to a team of horses.
I don't think that's gonna work, buddy.
Once you drop the engine out, the car loses a lot of weight.
The steering? How would you control the steering?
Horse reins, like they used to do stagecoach.
The steering wheel? How'd you do that though?
You take it. You tie the reins to the steering wheel.
I'm sorry, but that has a bad image, in my opinion.
I've seen crazier concepts, like a motorhome on a bicycle, like one of those big tricycle things.
Yeah, Blue Hero or EMP. Yep.
Yeah, electromagnetic pulse. But you know what they cannot EMP?
What's that?
Bullets.
Well, here's the thing about that. Speaking of firearms, they can actually take out your iron sights. So, say if you had like a red dot, gone. You can't use a red dot. It's like dead. So then you have to use your irons if you have any irons.
I got a sharps. They can reach out to 800 yards. Of course, it's like lobbing, grenades, but still. What's the battle sight for an AK?
The battle sight's like it's like a U shape, you could say.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the distance it can actually shoot accurately.
I've seen them. I've heard that they can reach up to 400 yards or more or less, somewhere around there. If you're good enough.
Okay. Wait, I have a question for you. You just said an AK range only on 400.
The 300 to 400, yeah, it's possible, but I'm not gonna debate about it. All right.
I know, but I'm just saying, sharps. That that's out. I can easily outrange you with a black powder rifle. My sharps made from the Civil War. But then we go backwards. Of course, at the time now, the AKs when it was made, 300 was considered obsessive yardage too. I gotta remember that.
Yep.
While when the sharps is made, 800 was normal range, and actually it might have been considered short range for
Mm-hmm.
battles. Bill here says not really, but you can use a horse to pull a car. He has done it. Yeah. And besides, I mean, just build a freaking buggy, or just get on it and ride.
You know what? I just reminded myself of that Red Dead Redemption I was playing. Oh my goodness, so many good times. What was it? You know the drink carts they had back in the old West?
Uh, okay, say that again.
Drink carts. You know, like it's like a barrel, and the guy's sitting on top of the cart that has the beverage drinks and all that inside.
Oh yeah.
So basically, he's sitting on top of it. My horse basically got killed, and I'm walking down the road,
Hmm.
and I'm asking him, "Hey, can I get a ride?" He said, "Go after yourself." And I literally just jumped on his car, and he was shooting at me like, "Oh, give me a free ride, buddy." No, we can't do. It's my wine.
Yeah, no matter what I do, I always end up like I'll just be literally walking or like riding a horse, and then like some guy would start getting attitude. I'm like, really, dude? And I'm just looking at it, and then he pulls out his gun and starts shooting at me. So I return fire. Now, then I have to go pay a fine because I shot the guy in the face with a shotgun. So I just stopped playing it.
It's challenging, but it's a fun game, dude.
Well, I've been trying to go for the good ending. I've already got the bad ending. I want the good ending.
Oh, so you guys start over again?
Yes, every time I shoot somebody in the face with a 12 gauge shut double barrel.
Well, you've seen their meter, right? The good and bad lever meter.
Yeah,
You always got to keep going and good, and you know that.
yeah, but it's just that I'm on a horse. You're on a horse. You're going this way. I'm going that way, and we just walk right past each other. I say hey, and you say go fuck yourself. Like, yeah, that's another reason I'm not streaming the game even on any channel because oh my god, Dips, I would be kicked off YouTube. I forgot how much people swear in that game.
Yeah, and people are still streaming that game and they're playing it.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I hate to say it, just because of the other kind of content I have on this, I'd get banned like almost instantly. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been.
Honestly, it's hypocrisy. All right, thoughts of an old soldier even brought it up. It's a hypocrisy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know. I just enjoy life. All right, we all gotta enjoy life somehow.
yeah, I just got to the point where I'm getting to the point where I'm saying puck it. Oh my dog. Ooh, that is pretty fire. GF sent me a picture of the bonfire she's having right now.
Nice.
Lucky, 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 lucky. Uh oh, someone tried to copyright claim one of my videos.
Why?
I don't know. It, it's they like they're going to get any money off of me or the
I,
video.
well, you should also know you make a copyright claim, you better have the right evidence to actually do that. Otherwise, they're gonna put you out in timeout for a good long time. YouTube don't screw around.
Oh, and it's on the night rifle video. The look,
Really?
yes, that crappy video that I've done like what 2 years ago.
Most likely, it's a troll.
And something. Uh, but now I'm just getting at that point in my life where I'm just not letting little crap bother me anymore. That's what I mean by puck it. Oh, someone found out that saying call me a GD N word to my face is not a good idea. First of all, you don't say GD in front of my mother. And two, you don't use the N word in front of my mother or me. He was outside blasting his music at the like freaking midnight. Okay? We went over there to politely ask him to turn it down. Right?
Hmm.
You know, be the neighborly, knock on the door. Hey, could you mind turning your music down? It's 9 o'clock. I mean, not 9 o'clock. I know it's almost 10 o'clock here now, but that's probably why. Anyway, I'm tired. It's midnight. Could you can't, just turn it down a little bit. We're trying to sleep. We got stuff to do tomorrow.
Hmm.
And calls me a GD N word and all that stuff. And I just said, you know what? I'll just go call the cops, have them come tell you to turn it down, and then they can deal with it from there if you call them that. Okay? Right? We'll walk away. We get back into our yard because we actually had to cross, property boundary to go ask him because we heard this from, and he's following us, yelling and screaming and hollering at us about this crap. I'm like, um, no, go, this dude, just go away. Just go away. Go back to your house. I'm calling the cops. There's no, we try to do this politely. We try to do this nicely. You know what? We've done what we're supposed to do, right? To be neighborly.
Yep.
I mean, you're not even supposed to have it blaring past 10 o'clock here now. Literally, if I go outside and turn my radio up as loud as I want to in my car, I could get $100 fine for that. Okay, because there's a city ordinance about it.
Then again, you had to report a disturbance.
Yeah, but I mean, try to be nice. It's a small little town, right?
Hmm.
You know, just and then calls me it again, and I had enough. I mean, he's in our yard screaming and hollering and obviously drunk off his ass. I call 911 and say, look, there's someone in our yard. We went over to ask him to turn his music down. It's 12 o'clock. I know the officers don't want to come out here and deal with this. I didn't want to have to deal with this, but it's keeping us awake. Could you send somebody? He's hollering and screaming outside in our yard. He's got a beer bottle or something in his hand. Not 5 seconds later, we had 3 cop cars in our freaking, literally blocking every exit out of our place. And they told him that he had 2 options: to leave, turn down his music, or they'll go turn down his music, fine him $100, and then put him in the back of the cop car for harassment.
I said her 2 cents better.
And then he called them all of them a GD N-word. Let's just say this: he got tased. Oh, it's funny until you get hit by one of them.
Hey, it's hey, you reap what you sow, buddy. You asked for it.
I mean, I tried to do what I was supposed to do. I tried to be Christian about, you know. But at midnight, that's when I draw the line. I'm trying to sleep by then, you know.
Well, I mean, he had it coming to him, dude. And in some manner, you know, I think God had enough of him. He probably slapped him and said, "Hey, you're gonna tase tonight."
Someone sure did. Someone said he was definitely getting tased.
Because God does not like that. Do not say His name in vain.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm guilty of it too, but I mean, still, I try to remind myself, don't do that.
The only time I've ever got away with saying that without getting my arse tore up is when I dropped a 30-pound sledgehammer on my big toe.
Ooh.
And it was nearly crushed.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't remember how old I was, but when I dropped that 30-pound sledge on my toe, big toe, it was one of the times. I can't remember. But yeah, it was.
I mean, the closest thing I had was when I was a kid, and I actually I messed my hands, both of them, twice on a car door, on a sliding car door. Both of my hands. It's like, didn't I just do this the first time?
Oh, no. What's really bad is when you're trying to get out of a car and you've got your hand on it. You've got your hand on the car door, and then someone else bumps it just enough that it slows your whole hand forward on one of those, the back door, and it locks your hand inside the car, and then the door automatically locks.
That happened to me once. Yep.
I don't care who you are, how Christian you are, you start making sailors blush. Because, I don't know when we're going to be able to, but me, you, and Michael need to sit down because we're going to be trying to get this chat more oriented. I think this is the last night for randomness. I was going to try to get you in here a little bit earlier, you know, but Mike, you know, so we all 3 can sit down, but with Michael and his dad, so.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be praying for him.
Yeah. I figured, you know, let him have something funny to watch. Oh. You people think I'm bad, right, for losing my temper?
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time someone said something to in front of my grandmother And then my brother, well, he's been on the channel, right? So you most likely seen how big he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and two other guys were sitting there trying to hold him back. He had at least 500 pounds on him, trying to hold him back, right? And
Wow.
Chase is still going straight for the guy.
And he was telling you to not tell that story.
But what's funny is my grandma turns around right before he passes her and says, "Stop." And I nearly went off the front porch.
Oops. Yikes.
Yeah, I was pulling that hard against him. My friend actually did go off the front porch. Because it was literally that abrupt stop. It was okay. But of course, anyone from the South will understand. When Grandma says stop, you stop.
Grandma says that you better do it.
Yeah. Because she'll pull out a wooden spoon from somewhere and she'll start whooping you.
Grandma's talking about Mama's wooden spoon.
That's right. Grandma is the wood spoon. Mama's the wooden spoon. Grandma's the soup bone.
Where's my Sam?
Great. Now I have to do a live stream on my channel to explain the soup bone incident.
Yep. Just so y'all know, my grandmother has hit me in the head with a soup bone because I stole a carrot one time. Not playing. But she already told me a couple times to stop. So
Is there a reason why my babies are like that?
no. Hold on one second. Keep the people entertained, Warsaw.
Let's see. So yeah, back to EMPs. Yeah, I just think iron sights are definitely a big thing if you're out in combat. If you had any rifle, especially if your iron sights on a red dot or a gun, then. So yeah, I'd say it's better to have irons just as a backup. I mean, God forbid if we even had an EMP, then we're screwed. As well as any other country got hacked by it.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely would be like majorly. But I was gonna say something I kind of forgot. My mother came in and started saying a whole bunch of crap. Got me off thinking what I'm trying to think of. Blue Healer says iron sights are a standard scope, non-battery powered. Yeah.
EMPs affect red dots.
Yeah, but he's talking about like those old before they had the red dot.
I believe like actual optics, like scopes, like for long range and all that. I think that's fine, but
Yeah,
anything electronic based is not gonna work.
Yeah, something kind of like Eagle I had on his rifle tonight. And actually, what I would probably get an AR, I'd probably put a mounting rail on it where I can use the iron sights and like a standard scope for long range and shorter ranges, just in case of. Oh, did you hear about?
Go ahead.
Did you hear about that guy it's been a while back, but the guy who stomped some burglars with an AK?
I've heard of that. Yeah, I saw that video actually. The guy was like being robbed of his store, and he just pulls out his AK and just starts shooting at him.
Oh no, I was talking about the guy that 5 guys tried to break into his house.
That one I didn't heard of.
Yeah, it was like
no, wait, I did take it back. Yeah, I didn't hear about that one.
yeah, I can't remember. I think it was like in Arizona or something. I'm not sure.
Yep.
I'm like, that's what I was thinking about. Blue Healer offset flip. Thank you. I was trying to think of them. I just couldn't think of it. But but something where I could use the standard sights, right? And then have something that I could either, the flip up or just maybe like a see through. For shorter ranges. I mean,
You could also just co-witness your optic with the iron sights if you can find other options out there.
yeah, there are ways to do that. It's just I'm not no eagle eye, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, you do you, man. You pay what you want.
Shoot, I prefer iron, honestly.
I prefer both, to be honest.
For squirrel, I like to have a little bit longer out there because it seems like those little suckers, if you get within sometimes range of them with iron sights, they're going to hear you and they're going to be gone. And they're going to let everything else in that 100-acre forest know you're there. And for some reason, my nose is all right here is annoying me right now. Someone must be talking about me.
Great. Now you just reminded me of that incident yesterday. Great. We're talking about squirrels. I was thinking about this mourning dove that actually landed on my car right on top of the hood. So basically, I'm about to get ready for work. That's what comes on. It's a mourning dove. It literally lands on the hood. And I'm like, oh, you better get off my car. I just paid this thing right now. And he's literally about to take a dump on my hood. And I scared the thing away. I mean, I was so lucky. You didn't even scratch the paint off the thing.
Oh, you got lucky. Landlord got literally scared to death the other day. Oh no, he came to inspect the apartment next door to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he bought these. These have been around since the 70s. And he's trying to update them because they have not been updated since the 70s. And well, let's face it, 70s building code compared to today's building code is completely totally different. These are barely up to code, right? And so he's trying to get them up to code and everything, right?
Right.
Yeah, apparently he went to go with, have a walkthrough with the contractor.
Mm-hmm.
And a snake came out of the toilet. You not.
Well, how the hell did that come from there?
I don't know, but I'm sitting outside reading, right? It was a nice day. I just finished casting a whole bunch of bullets. I wanted to relax, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smoke me a cigar, drink me some coffee, sit outside, enjoy the sunlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear holy beep, 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 stuff I cannot say on YouTube. And two grown-ass men run out there and said, I thought it was a big-ass...
I mean, what snake was it?
I think it was like a little copperhead or something.
Ooh.
I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? They're like, there's a big-ass snake. Literally.
That small?
And it crawls out of what they thought it was a turd left behind by well, the tenants next door left because they couldn't push everybody else around here because they thought they were better than everybody else. They're the millennials. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they thought because they had a fancy car and all, then this this college education, they were better than everybody. And yeah, they found out that didn't go too far in this town.
I mean, I've heard of rats coming out of sewers from toilets, but not snakes.
Oh, it turned out the overflow, the clean out spigot
Mm-hmm.
somehow popped off and it climbed down there and came up the toilet. I'm just glad it didn't come up in ours because we would not have a toilet because my mother would have grabbed her shotgun and shot it while in the
Porcelain
toilet.
everywhere.
JT, stop trying to eat your bowl. You just ate not an hour ago. Don't give me that dopey look.
That are your dogs?
Yeah, they're the puppies. We're still trying to get rid of these two, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. They're cute little things. One looks like he's doesn't know what is life. He looks stoned all the time. No, I kid you not. He's sitting there like. And the other one looks like it just drunk like 12 monsters.
I think you're stuck with him, dude.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if they're anything like their mom and dad, shoot, they'd make great hunting dogs. I have never trained Sam or Smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
My two big dogs, the ones that bred for them. On accident, we thought she was out of heat, but nope. We should have gave it one more week. Yeah, anyway. For those who do not know what the birds and the bees are, go talk to your parents.
Oh,
They should have
great.
explained that a long time ago. Unless you're 5-year-old, then don't go ask your parents because that would just be an awkward conversation. Anyway. Yeah, so we ended up with 6 puppies. But anyway, Sam and Smoke, all I have to do is tell them to go hunt. And they'll go out there. They'll look at me like, okay, what are we hunting? I tell them, go give me a squirrel. They'll go out there and both get me a squirrel and bring it back. No head, but I'll have the rest of the squirrel.
So why, they swallowed the head?
Yeah, they'll eat the head.
Oh, great.
And then bring the rest of it back to me. Still edible, still eatable.
I mean, I haven't eaten squirrel, but I mean, I hope you clean them good.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that hard to clean. And they're really good. I mean, and here's the thing, you can roast them. I mean, shoot, with those 2 dogs, I could literally feed myself. And them.
Yeah. There was a story, what was it? Shoot, it was on TV a long time ago. It was, I believe it was, 1,000 Ways to Die. A guy literally hunted a squirrel, and he actually 3 days later actually died of rabies. He was foaming out of the mouth and all that. He just died. I don't know what he did. He didn't cook it properly or something.
Yeah, you gotta cook. Well, you gotta cook it. You gotta, not just cook it, okay? You got to skin it. Yeah, get everything off it, all the fat, all that stuff off of it. Then you gotta soak it in salt water. Okay? Overnight. Then cook it. But first, if there's like any kind of if it doesn't look like meat, looks like kind of like moldy, just doesn't look good, don't eat it. If it just doesn't look like, it's hard to explain what not to eat, and I can't make a video of it because, let's face it. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if there's any other side I could put it on.
You could do viewer discretion advised or wherever,
Yeah, but then I've seen people do that stuff, put it behind age restrictions, and still get a channel strike for it.
Yeah, damn you, YouTube.
Well, I'm not talking about just YouTube. I've seen stuff like that done on YouTube too.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean they were they deserved it.
What was it? Facebook, Twitter, and even YouTube is actually getting sued, for violating the freedom of speech.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, in time, I'd get rid of it.
Night Blue Healer, and sorry if we kept you up.
I,
Uh, yeah. Oh, there was someone asking me about smooth boring this one out, and turns out, and I didn't even have to have registered paperwork for this. Because of its age.
because it's an antique, right?
Yeah, because Arkansas considers all black powder guns. If it shoots black powder or black powder substitute, it's considered an antique. So I smoothboard it out. And I have to keep it poly stock because we tried making a wood stock on it. Yeah, we got like literally just shooting 30 grains out of it would start cracking the stock. Just because of the way the action is to put the 209 primers in it. And what's funny is technically a 209 primer is not a center fire, does not make it a center fire cartridge. Do you want to know why?
Why is that?
There's no brass.
Of course.
And because you're loading it from the muzzle, it's those weird little loopholes that you have to be a freaking lawyer to understand. But I mean, there wasn't much rifling left in it to begin with. I mean, you couldn't. If you hit something without past 7 yards, you were good with it. I mean, that was abused heavily before I got it. I don't mean used. I mean abused.
Like they cooked the barrel or something?
They done something to it. There was a bulge in it, like half the literally like rifling was skipping. Like we put a bore one of those bore cameras down it. I don't know why I say bore snake. Bore cameras down it. You would see rifling for a few inches and then just literally nothing for about 2 or 3 inches. And literally what's on the gun is all the usable rifling that was on it, and it was barely any there. Yeah, I'm having to. The Leroy bullet barely gets cut when I started in there. Yeah. And it's not crowned properly or nothing. So it should be cutting it right. So it should be going right into the rifling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like literally, you get maybe a centimeter of cutting, while like my Bobcat takes like literally will cut deep into it. And they're the exact same bore diameter. They're both 409. So you figure they'd be cutting about the same kind of rifling in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I'm taking the front part of it, having it, what rifling put into it, took out, having a breech plug put on it, and then having it drilled and tapped so I can have it turned into a flintlock, a long barreled flintlock pistol, smoothbore.
Nice.
I think I'm going to go settle with, I think it was 20 gauge we went on, decided on. It's only going to cost me $2,000 to get the barrel done and all the parts together. But I mean, well, if he was the gunsmith is going, was going to be doing all of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I got a blank out there that's drying. That's going to be going to have the stock made of the Bobcat for it, and then I had enough for that to fit on there and to be turned into a pistol that'll fit that barrel. So that's going to take some out. Because we tried to find a stock that would fit that one that was wood. The one that came closest was a TC, and it's a model they don't make no more. So trying to find just the stock is impossible. It's because of the wedge in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has to be in a certain spot and all this stuff. We thought about just moving it, but there's another stock up there at his shop where we thought about doing that, where we would have to move the wedge. It was literally like a half an inch, and then if we were to cut into it to put the wedge back, the thing that hold the little loop down to hold the wedge, we'd have to be cutting too high, so we'd have to re-drill into the wood, to make it fit, and then therefore you no longer have a tight fitting.
That's
wedge.
not good.
And then the balance would be different, so it would shoot differently. And I had to, So I just said, what, screw it. I got this wood. I've had to cut down some trees. So let's see if they're, Yeah, I'm learning gunsmithing from a natural gunsmith because here in Arkansas, I can do that in my free time.
Nice. I watched some Polish history actually. 1612. It was there's actually a Polish Russian war that was going on, and they had a lot of black powder rifles that were muzzle loaded and all that. If you want, I could drop the link. Check it out.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, drop the link.
And get this, it was the Russians, I believe. One of them actually had a hand cannon. Literally had an actual cannon-like pistol, and it had a small. I don't know what the ball was big about. It's probably like the size of my fist.
Damn.
So like, not the fingers, but the palm itself. That's how big it was.
Talk about the recoil on that. I mean, if your hands are about as big as mine, that's get that lobbing. I mean, going anywhere.
So yeah, imagine getting hit by that.
Shoot, I would probably load it with shot, instead of a single lead spear, The thing about that bore, it had kind of like a blunderbuss. Well, just wait for him to get close.
Hey, it took out 4 guys. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, or if it hit just one guy, just think about the mess that'd be made and like the trauma that would be like a whole bunch of people would go, holy crap, no, and turn around and run. Right, literally break rank and run. I mean, especially if they had like 4 or 5 guys in a row do that.
Well, it was only one person. I didn't see any more, but still, it took out a lot of poles.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like Captain Ball EU.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about some of the history of the rifles. And I believe it or not, I've been trying to actually find a lot more history about the sharps, but every time I start trying to find stuff about the sharps, they kind of give you a brief history of it. Like the stuff that everyone else already knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then move on to the Spencer or the Henry. I'm like,
well, then the Sharps came back after that, after the war ended.
Yep, but if you look at the numbers, the Sharps was more out there than the Henry, then the Spencer,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But there's like very little out there about it. I mean, Second Company D talks a lot about it, but theirs is mostly the full rifles, not the carbines.
I
I'm
mean, I
trying to
guess
find the carbine history,
I'm guessing documents were burned or something, maybe.
or just not very well kept.
You got me, man.
Because I mean, a lot of the stuff was handwritten in journals, and then they took that with them when they left. So I mean, yeah, there's a few books out there, and I think get the money for those right now.
Here's a question: would you ever get one of those European rifles that were black powder?
Which one?
Any of them? Like German, you got French, you got Polish, you got like a lot of stuff.
There's a few I would love to have. I would love to have the Snyder. Okay, just because the way its action is, even if say you do get something messed up, the way it opens up, it's a little better than, in my opinion, than the trap door. Because you don't have to have it like this trying to dig something out. You can literally have it up like this while you're trying to dig like a stuck casing out of it or something. The pocket knife or something.
And the Snyder, remind me what the Snyder was again. I'm trying to remember. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's a conversion of one of their the rifles in between. I think it was their musket, the rifled muskets, the Lee Enfield muskets. I think it was a conversion of a lot of those, and then became the Snyder rifle. And it was right before the Henry Martini, I believe. If I'm remembering my history correctly, I might be wrong. If I am, I'll be corrected. I've been corrected many times, and I don't mind that. But it's a 5.77 Snyder cartridge. British muzzleloader does a lot of video on that. Either that one or it's a Polish rifle. Hold on, I'm gonna have to leave the side chat, so keep an eye on that. Make sure all three people watching is being good. I cannot remember the name. I know the rifle, I just can't think of the name.
It's the Snyder Enfield you're talking about, right?
I believe so, yes.
Because I believe that if I'm wrong, I'm just thinking there's a war that the Germans were at war with some group that were with those.
I'm on the. It's another one I saw that I would love to have. I'm trying to find it now. Because it's a weird as freak. Okay. I'm looking now for it. I'm on the site now looking trying to find it. I'm probably going to butcher it. So if I do, please forgive me. Okay. The Wendell rifle, it's WERNDL rifle. Kevin Ball did a video on it about 2 years ago.
I'll have to check that out.
It's either that or the Lawrence rifle. That needle fire. I love to have one of those as well.
Yeah, here it is. The German-Danish War of 1864. That's when I believe that's Snyder that you're talking about.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not too familiar with foreign history as much as I should be.
Foreign interest, yeah. Foreign history is really interesting, though.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think we get tired. I'm not going to be able to go for much longer. Oh, I don't even know how long we've been going. Let me see real quick. It'll tell
Well,
us.
I'm guessing 2 hours, maybe close to 2 hours.
About an hour and a half. But I just been up since 5 o'clock.
Jeez, man, get some sleep.
I will. I
Um,
want to make sure I want to make sure I get in that good hard sleep.
you know, you know, it was the worst mistake when I was sleeping.
What?
Staying up day and night for 3 days, playing video games nonstop. Do
Uh
not do that. When I was a kid, I did that, dude. Worst thing I made.
oh, the first time I ever got on Xbox Live, I literally played. Oh, it was what was it? It was I think it was Call of Duty Black Ops. I think I played that for like a week straight
Wow.
with some of
Yeah,
my friends.
I stayed up for 3 days, dude. My eyes were burning and my head was just nauseous. I could not even hardly sleep. It was worse than I went through.
Oh, I just got a message from Michael. All right. His dad said his dad fluffle 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 puff. There we go. He said his dad's doing good, which is a blessing.
Thank God. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my phone on silent, so
Yeah.
uh, I didn't hear it when it went off. I'm sorry, Michael, if you're watching the replay of this. What were you talking about again before I noticed that message?
We're talking about like staying up late.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what's funny is I went from rank 1 to rank 100 within that rank within that week.
Sheesh.
Yeah, literally. Only time we stopped was to go to the bathroom.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I actually lost 10 pounds that week.
That's not good.
Every time we lost, we had to do 5 push-ups.
All right, that's understandable.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about doing that for my gaming channel, but I would have to get my camera and all that. I had to get a PlayStation camera and all that. Like stream a game. Like if I lose, I have to do 5 push-ups.
Or if you die in Red Dead Redemption, you gotta do 10.
Oh no! I'm not streaming that game. No, I'm actually about to take that one back. I'm about to take that one back and get that and some
Dude,
other games I have and go get
dude,
some other.
don't turn that thing in. It's worth keeping, man.
Well, like I said, I've beat it, and it just seems like I'm not going to get a good ending. I've
Well, I
got the
mean,
good. No, I've got the bad ending, and I've got the neutral ending.
do you get a PlayStation 3 by any chance?
No, I do not.
Because the first Red Dead Redemption is the second chapter of John Marston's life. It was actually a good storyline.
I played it on Xbox.
It's really good, man.
I mean, Red. What was it? The zombie one. That one. I played it, and I'm like, how is this supposed to be canon? I mean, is it just something that they wanted to do? I
It
mean,
was It was The Walking Dead mostly. I think that's what drove him to do that.
Probably.
But yes, I
Oh,
understand the zombies.
stop trying to eat your food bowl.
No, you know what was really enjoyable in that game was I was at one of the forts. I had to actually raid a fort and save it from all the apocalypse zombies.
Yeah.
I actually in one of the forts actually in that game. I went over there and actually picked off some of the zombies. Then I
Mhm.
grabbed the big Gatling gun, the hand crank Gatling gun, and just mowed all the rest of them down. Then there was like 3 or 4 of them that actually were exploded because those were explosive zombies. It was
Yeah,
fun, man.
I never understood when they add like stuff like that, like zombies that explode randomly. Just they get too close to you and explode. How is that? How biologically is that possible? Because I want to stay away from creatures that do that. It's just, I mean,
Especially when they puke all over you. Yeah, it's acidic.
yeah, yeah. I could probably understand the acidic puke. They could probably be someone that suffered from very bad heartburn, and then now they're able to vomit. They're throwing instead of throwing up like food, they're throwing up like their stomach acid.
But the explosive part, yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Well, there's been one YouTuber that I've been meaning to do a response video to. I just haven't done it yet. It's Shadiversity, and he's wondering, and he started. It's one thing he said. That people in the Middle Ages would have handled a zombie apocalypse better than any other time period. JH said maybe those zombies have been eating beans. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, Blazing Saddles is an indication of how many beans these guys ate.
I mean, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. There you go, JH. In case you want to jump on here and just talk, because apparently he doesn't know what a graboid is, and so I have to explain to him what a graboid is.
Educate me.
You've never seen Tremors either?
Tremors?
Oh my goodness!
No, I know trimmers are for like gardening. I understand that. No,
No. Okay, no. Okay, it's literally like this 40-foot long slug worm thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that hunts you by seismic readings in its body. So basically, every time you take a step, it knows where you are within an X amount of range, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has skin twice as tough as rhino's hide. And it it has these like little snake tongue things that come out and can grab you. Say like you're on a big rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can't go through that rock, but it can only go through loose sedimentary stuff like sand and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So say you're on this rock. JH, they made like 5 movies, by the way, by Tremors. I love Burt Gummer.
No, I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I've seen that. I think I saw one of those.
I want his freaking gun room. By the way, I want that gun room. I want one of those 375 double rifles. I love to have one of those. Have you looked at how much one of those things cost?
Nope.
Even used, you're looking at about 1,500 plus.
Just the market now. Everything's rising in price now, I guess.
No. That's they've always been expensive. They're literally handcrafted. Okay, they're still like literally handcrafted to this day by the original, well, original-ish company. Let's not go into the. It's done by H&H.
Mm.
But I have a question. You had to face something like that. What caliber would you use?
Hmm. Honestly, I'll just get a freaking 12 gauge with as many shotgun slugs as possible and just blast the S word out of it.
I'd probably grab a 10 gauge. Um, More recoil, but shoot, that thing's coming right at you with the 10 gauge slug. It's just wait until it opens its mouth.
That or actually, you said it was an elephant. What was it? Rhino hide, right?
Yeah, twice as thick as rhino hide.
You
But
might you need a specific bull to go through that. You might as well get a Mosin and Gant then to do the job for you.
yeah, but also remember it's underneath dirt.
Yeah, but when it appears, then you could take the shot out of it. Then
Yeah, true. Jay says 30-06 or 270. Jay,
3.6, that's like
probably the way you reload, probably that would even go through the dirt. So, yeah, we need, if a graboid apocalypse happens, we need to go to JH's house. Have him reload our ammo. Him or Uncle Jim.
honestly, I'll just stay in a bunker.
Yeah, apparently you've never seen the first one. That doesn't work too well for Burt Gummer. It comes into his reloading room is underground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Concrete, right? Walls. It busts through it, and they literally go through a lot of rounds trying to kill the thing. Only way, literally, the elephant gun was what killed it, and they had to shoot it through the mouth. Yeah, twice. Hey, Mig. Mig's here. Hi, Mig.
Yeah. Hey, Meg.
By the way, there is a Google Hangout link in the chat if anybody wants to join. If it's not working, let me know, and I'll try to re-copy and paste and put it there. I have a feeling Mig's still at work. He's just probably listening.
Same.
JH, if you lived closer, I could literally give you literally all of them to borrow, plus some of the TV episodes. Not, I literally, yes, I love the movie series. Well, it's just because I like Burt Gummer.
Now, there's one movie I did not enjoy when that came out was freaking Sharknado. Like, this is so stupid.
Yeah, let's not even go with Sharknado. Let's not talk about Sharknado. I didn't never even want that brought up on a live stream.
Sorry.
That is the stupidest freaking movie in my.
Yes, it is.
And here's the thing: all I've ever seen of them is the trailers.
And he made a video game off it on Apple products. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of stupid ideas, but goodness gracious, that really? They could have done anything. They could have brought back Hercules, right? A TV series, right? Or the Tremors TV series, right? But no, they had to have a shark and a tornado movie. Hercnado.
Actually, that would do more damage than a freaking tornado.
Hercules-filled tornado or Terminator-filled tornado. Holy, now I might actually watch that one. Terminator stuck in a tornado.
Think about all the lasers being cut on people.
Oh goodness gracious, that would be like no one that ever has seizure would be able to watch it. Yeah, Tremors. I like them all. Yeah, they're kind of campy. The second form of them is called Shriekers, and then they went into the porn territory with the final evolution of the graboids. You want to know what the final evolution of a graboid is?
What's that?
Okay, I want you to guess. It flies, or I should say glide, by lighting its farts on fire. Just guess. Mig, don't give it away. Hillary Clinton. No. Unfortunately not.
That one belongs in a Soviet gulag. Hey, Clinton, you go to gulag.
She doesn't. But yes.
What was that movie I actually enjoyed watching? Shoot, Spies Like Us. You ever seen that one?
No. So you
Dude, it's awesome, dude. You gotta watch it. It's a good movie.
I will. I'll see if I can find it on one of the streaming apps I have. But are you gonna ever try to take a guess at it?
Nope.
They're called ass blasters. I kid you not.
Of course. And I was thinking Keister blasters.
Dinosaurs, Netflix, DVD. I have all the Tremors on DVD. Even the TV show. Dinosaurs, I don't know if I've ever seen dinosaurs.
Unless you're thinking, what was it? Jurassic Park.
I used to have all of them on VHS. There are some kids out there that are younger than both of us that do not know what a freaking VHS is.
You just lost all your. No, you just lost it. What a VHS is, do you?
No. Netflix DVD has Spies Like Us. Okay. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Meg. I have Netflix on my phone, so I can on my phone.
Now you know what is fun. You know what is funny about Jurassic Park was the Tyrannosaurus Rex eats the guy off the toilet.
I have a feeling he had to go in there and take a shit, right?
Yeah, no, he's scared shitless.
Yeah, and then the T-Rex knocks over the house, the toilet area. My question is, did he shit his pants when the T-Rex bit down on him?
I don't know. Hey, they don't care. They'll eat you.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, did he get to use?
Doesn't really matter. He's eating your organs.
Yeah, true. But he can't blame it on the fish. My question is, did they eat dinosaur meat at that lunch? That's my biggest question of the whole movie. Were they eating dinosaur?
Got me.
It's never explained.
Honestly, if we even brought back dinosaurs, there'd be any humanity. It's not a smart move.
No, it's not. But let's face it. If you had a chance to eat T-Rex meat, wouldn't you?
No.
I would.
I wouldn't screw with it, dude. I will not mess with a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex.
We just have, we'll just send some Uncle Jim the stuff to load some 500 Smith and Wesson.
Here's the thing about dinosaurs: if they brought them back, they could be used as weapons of war on people, especially nations.
Oh, that was I think
That was a new one that came out.
not not the Fallen Kingdom, I think it was called, or something like that. The one before that with Chris Pratt in it, the first one, that's like kind of one of the main story or side story arcs
Mm-hmm.
that they wanted to use them like for weapons of war, the Velociraptors.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I wouldn't use Velociraptors. Maybe Triceratops.
What was that other one that he had that was a hybrid? Shoot, it was white. The Dominix Rex. That's why it was.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
thing. No, I'm not going to be around that thing.
yeah. No, whoever even thought that a dinosaur that could camouflage itself would be a freaking good idea needed to be shot. And then shot again. I'm sorry, no. Why would you want something that could eat you be able to go invisible? just why? Who in the world thought that was a good idea?
Like I said, they could be used as weapons of war.
Just no. No, bad, no. Just still Uncle Jim. Just no. I first time watching that movie, right? In theaters. I see that, I'm like, who's the stupid dude that thought it would be okay to turn this giant man-eating monster invisible? Can we find him and shoot him?
And yet Tyrannosaurus Rex killed him.
Yeah.
He's the king.
Yeah, and supposedly that was the original T-Rex that was in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is it old as, because the first T-Rex, to be fully grown, it was like 4 years old, I think, if I remember my dinosaur is, whatever it's called, to be fully matured. And that movie came out in 1993?
Something like that.
And then to be to be whooping arse and 2000, that T-Rex is about as old as me. That T-Rex in T-Rex years would be like close to its 80s, and it whooped this new dinosaur like it was nothing. So that just goes to show there might be a little gray in the beard. Don't take it off. It will whoop your butt. But
I gotta ask. Yeah, I hate to cut you off again. Are you a big fan of Aliens? You ever watch that?
yes,
Alien vs Predator.
I watched it. I liked it. I liked the concept until Requiem came out. And then I'm like, what? How? It started off good, and then it's like, what happened here? I'm not gonna lie. For a while it was good, and then it just kind of lost me at Requiem, and like because you figure a ship full of predators would be able to take down a hybrid pretty easily with their advanced technology, right? Especially not considering that they're not hunting it, right? They're just trying to kill it. So,
well, it's a hybrid, right? It's Predator and Alien.
yeah. So but still, plasma-based weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mig, you be safe at work, okay? And the shoulder cannons, if you actually look at the comics or anything, they actually have rifles and stuff that are plasma based. So they wouldn't just have that shoulder mounted cannon. They'd also have hand
Blades.
blades, the rifle, so and if I'm not mistaken, there's like 8 of them at the end of Alien AVP, if I'm not mistaken. Plus an alpha one who's had to be considered an alpha predator, you would have to go on to like 100 hunts. If I remember the predator lore right. And survive. That makes you kind of a certifiable badass. To hunt 100 different dangerous types of species, be considered an alpha. Right?
Yep.
So why did they have such problems? And also, why didn't they just blow up the ship? If they they're so big about blowing things up. They're losing control of the ship. Arm bracelet, boom.
Now, here's a question about the hybrid, though, that hybrid alien predator thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one that decided to have the birds and the bees with each other?
Well, if you actually watch, the predator took off his mask to mark himself with one of the aliens he killed, and a facehugger launched onto him. And the way a facehugger works is that you forget that it was on there.
Right.
Way of preserving itself. Protecting the embryo that's growing inside you.
Right. But still, it's a hybrid, so you figure something might happen.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they're so keen on blowing stuff up, when they start losing control, why didn't one of them just blow the freaking ship up or use one of those arm bracelets that's shown to do massive amounts of damage?
Right.
Like they're like on their arm is a small nuke. That's what I'm saying. If they lost control and they had to have another predator come from a different section to come deal with this hybrid, why didn't they just blow up the ship?
Got me.
Or did the hybrid do like a baby and get into an escape pod, know how to use said escape pod, and then eject to Earth? But then why didn't the 8 that was already there just go down there and deal with it instead of having someone else come and deal with it? Dude, that's where they kind of lost me in Requiem.
Yeah, that's understandable.
They're just what really happened on that ship? Why couldn't they blow up what? I can understand they wanted to get the humans involved.
Now, what really creeped me out was you ever seen Prometheus 2012?
Yes.
That really creeped me out a little on that part.
What's the one after it? It goes Prometheus, and then what's the other one? The one
I don't know what the new one is after that. But Prometheus though was really creepy because it was not the aliens or predators. It was that what was it
Neomorph.
No, it was the
Not Neomorph.
it was like that being, that big tall being who's not human, but he's somewhat similar human.
I
forget what it was called.
Architect?
Yeah, the architect.
Yeah.
That
also,
thing is
the creature thing of something that was like neomorphs or something like that.
Xenomorphs.
No, I'm talking about, but they weren't xenomorphs. They were neomorphs that slowly became the xenomorphs that we know.
Right. No, I
how it's the only reason they got to the way they are now is because of this android David. I could space travel actually would happen if they're doing it, and they're doing it by how to be. One ship goes out, it takes forever to get there. You're in hypersleep, they found a way to slow your aging in space and all that stuff. You go in certain speeds. Scientists mumbo jumbo, timey wimey BS. And then they launch a few years later. They launch another ship, and then they launch another ship to look for the first ship. I can kind of understand maybe that's how it happened, but it still leaves a lot of plot holes that this newest one that they're doing has to fill. It has to fill and
This is basically solve all your answers.
yeah, it has or not completely solve them, right? But it has to connect the last two movies with the first Alien. Because if it doesn't do it, we're going. They have to. I can understand leaving some mysteries unsolved, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's some that they have to solve. Like, why were they after? I mean, it's. Why didn't throughout all the other Alien movies did we not talk about the architects or the creators or whatever? You know, why wasn't that their mission also to be out there looking for it?
Mm-hmm.
I can understand be out there looking for salvage and stuff, from other ships. But also, if this is supposed to be done in the future, why is it looking like technology from the 80s? Still.
Got me, man.
I mean, it's just,
Unless it's a paradox or something, I don't know.
yeah, well, maybe it's built like that because they figured, it's space, stuff happens. It's waterproofed and all that. It's idiot proofed. And to do that, you'd have to have like this 80-ish looking computer. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, then again, Aliens, the first Aliens was what,
And
1980 something?
yeah, but and my question is like, why is it not? It's the second movie, I believe it is, that we actually see like laser guns. Why didn't if they had that in the second one? Why it's either the first or second one, I can't remember. Why didn't the Alien franchise have like any of the Space Marines have any kind of laser blasters? They had basically Thompson submachine guns that shot 5.56 apparently.
Got me, man.
But that would be kind of cool.
No, but speaking of space, though, I don't think we should be going out in outer space to begin with. I mean, if you're going out farther in space, you're aging more than you think.
Yeah, but you're aging. Okay, well, it's that time paradox, correct? By the way, hi, Lever Guns. If you have a question or would like to join, there's a link in the chat. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to make sure I have a good link.
I mean, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and I'm probably going to head off.
Yeah. Copy.
But no, I'm like, if you the further you travel out of time, though, like say if Earth to Jupiter or Neptune, you're going to be like getting really old. So like probably if I'm 60 to wherever.
Yeah. Okay. The closer you go to light speed, the slower you age. If I remember my space travel stuff right, but I haven't heard about this stuff since I was in high school, so that's been a few years. So I'm trying to remember this the best way I can remember it. The closer you go to light speed, the slower you age. But time, like on Earth, is still going the same speed, but you're just going faster. So you're not, even though time seems like it's going the same speed for you, say it's already been like 10 years on Earth, but only 2 days or 10 days on the spaceship you're on. If I remember something like close to that, if I remember correctly. So if you were to come back, you would be. Well, thank you for stopping by, Leverguns. It means a lot. And would you keep Michael in your prayers, please? His dad, I got a message from him. He said his dad is doing better. So that's good. That's good news. That's a blessing. But like I said, I have a, like I said, Warsaw, I have a rudimentary understanding of how space and time travel works. That's why when a movie brings up time travel, I just say, okay, going for it. Just you
Yeah.
tell me how it works, and we'll stick to your rules.
Still, at the same time, it's well. How about Star Wars? You know, think about all the times they space traveled.
Yeah, but they're going past the speed of light.
True.
So when you go past the speed of light, you're able to travel. Thank you, Leverguns. You're going from point A to point B faster than light. So you get there within like literally you get to like getting from where I live to you in like a nanosecond. So you're not really aging so much as I mean, how much time would I actually age in that nanosecond from the time I got left from my house to your house?
Maybe probably a day period or something.
Maybe, maybe it would feel like that in that time, but actually in Earth time, I did only be a nanosecond old because I traveled on Earth a nanosecond to get to your house. But when I'm in space away from Earth, in Earth years, I'm still aging, but my biological clock is not aging.
Light is slowing down. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, you're talking about the sun itself?
Yeah, I was just about to ask the same question. I was talking about like light speed, like the actual number that they've equivalent to the speed light does travel. But for I think it's quantum mechanics, and I did not do good in that section of science. It
I
hurt my
never,
head. It hurt my head a lot.
I never really was a big fan of science. The only thing I was big into was, just planets and everything else.
I kind of got upset when, for almost all the years I went to school, Pluto was a planet, right?
Oh my goodness, not this stuff again.
Oh no! Literally, until my
Well,
11th grade year of school, Pluto was a freaking planet.
now they're calling it a dwarf planet. Now it's a moon. Like, make up your
No,
freaking mind.
no. Then it was just a large. It was a large body. The speed of light is slowing down. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. I have heard that, but with science, it's I don't know, and I don't keep up with that because it makes brain hurt trying to
Yep.
keep up with all that. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. Okay, where was I? I can't even remember where I'm
You're back
going.
on the topic about Pluto.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a dwarf planet. Then it went to a dwarf planet. Then it went to a moon. Then it went back to a planet. And I'm like, would you? Oh, and by the way, I'm having to take tests on this as this stuff is happening on the planets. So one week I have the right answer. The next week I'm wrong. The next,
Make up your freaking mind.
yes, I told my teacher, said, look, until they make up a definitive thing, it's a freaking planet. And if you mark it wrong, I'll wait until a week when it is a planet and say, haha, I told you so.
My favorite planet is Neptune, actually, and here's why. I found out when I was in high school
Mm-hmm.
that Neptune actually had a spot like Jupiter. It has a storm that actually was on there and it disappeared.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. My favorite one and one was Uranus.
You mean Uranus?
Again, another change that happened. It was Uranus through a lot of my years of school. So
Well, that's why they got rid of it. It was Uranus.
yeah, but it's Uranus.
Let's not go there. Now, you want to talk about a cousin of ours that actually is possibly the same size as our Earth. It's what was it? Not Mercury. Venus. Was it Venus? Yeah, it was Venus.
Yeah,
Venus actually is a similar size to Earth, if I'm correct.
it's close in same size, but it would never. We would never be able to go colonize it of any way. With
It's too close to the sun.
yeah,
You would roast like a chicken.
yeah. My question is why don't we make a base on the moon and then launch from the moon to Mars? But then I remember Doom.
That again. I was thinking Portal. Portal 2.
Yeah, that. But yeah, but I actually kind of was hoping more of Doom line stuff happening because that actually seems more fun. Portal.
Honestly, I think we should not even be going out of space looking for civilization of any sort for just be on Earth.
Well, let's face it. If there's intelligent life out there, they've looked at our planet and says, "We're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there." Turn around and run away.
I mean, what was it? I believe it was 2017. We actually found out we actually passed our solar system into another system that has different planets. Stuff we don't even know about yet.
Well, I heard that there was another planet up there. I was oiling that earlier. There was a planet that was similar in oxygen. Well, they don't know if it's 100%, but it's like very close to the same living conditions of Earth that we might be able to colonize in 1,000 years. Of course, if you are one of those people that believe AOC, we've only got 12 years, so we're screwed anyway.
That woman,
We could,
I'm sorry, I just no.
yeah, according to her, we couldn't even live on the moon and get to the moon in 12
That
years.
woman is dumb. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, and I have a question. And it's an honest question. Are all hot chicks crazy? And is the level of hotness determine how much crazy they are?
You could probably make a point on that because they're in California.
I'm listening.
Because they're Californians, they're hot. Get where I'm getting? But yeah, at the same time, they're roasting in the hot sun too much.
I don't know. I'm talking about literally. Look at. It seems like every hot chick that you see on TV, right?
Right.
She's either crazy or super crazy.
Well, you got. I mean,
Or
celebrities. Celebrities too.
I know, but I'm just. You see what I'm saying? It seems like
Yep.
the hotter the person is, the crazier they are.
Yep.
Or like the amount of brain cells they have like just took out of their head and just threw in the trash because I don't need them.
That or they sold their soul to the devil for being popular and look good looking.
I cannot neither confirm or deny that.
Hey, possibility though. That's California for you though.
Yep. Oh. just, well, I don't understand a lot of this. I hate to say. I don't know if you've seen Plowboy's Ghost. I think it's his latest video out. But he said a lot. If you haven't, I would recommend it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, he's said a lot of things that I hate to say that I agree with. But it just seems like no matter what, we're getting to where the ballot box is no longer viable. I hate to say it, but it just seems like that. Because let's face it, we vote for a president, right?
Mm-hmm.
Under investigation. He's this, he's this, blah, 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 blah. You know, and then he starts, and then they try to come up with a better president for us to vote for so that we'd vote for them. Yeah, no. Honestly, I hate to say this. I honestly would as a Christian. Some of the Democrats that they are up there, I'd rather vote for the devil than these Democratic president candidates.
I wouldn't even call them candidates. They're tyrants. They're communists.
I don't understand. I would rather vote for the devil.
Are you talking about Trump as a devil?
No, I'm talking about Lucifer.
Oh,
The
hell no.
archangel.
Actually, no. Hell no.
Well, let's face it. We don't all know how bad we would be screwed.
I think we're already in the thick of it right now, buddy.
Well, believe it or not, there's a few radio hosts that say the South is in a cold. We're in a cold civil war as it is right now, and it's just going to take one spark, or just one little blow on an ember that's going to turn it into Civil War 2.0.
Well, or in other words, we're in a big tinderbox, and all it takes is someone to light the single match.
More like we're in a gas tank, and all it takes is someone to just go sneeze wrong.
Well, I mean, speaking of war, I mean, what was it? This past week, did you see that? I don't know if you watch Fox News, but did you see the Russian vessel getting close to one of our U.S. vessels?
No, I have not.
It literally, there's a Russian destroyer got close to one of our U.S. naval vessels. Too close, actually. It nearly could have actually hit that. Yeah, that's how close it got.
Why? I mean, did they say?
It's probably just they antagonize them or something. I don't know. But there were like Russian sailors just baking in the sun, minding their own business. And then they were just getting close and saying, dude, you're getting close to us. I mean, got me. Watch the video.
I hate to say this, but the shit like that happens all the time. But hold on one second.
I mean, I'd say it, but I think Russia is somewhat of a, not a friend, but it's like as a good neighbor, I could say. I mean, it just depends on how far we go now. I mean, as long as we keep going as we are, I think we'll be fine.
Sorry, I got a random phone call.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? You think we're kind of like what, friends, you could say, as neighbors with Russia?
I just think that they're not willing to see if this dog's all barked or not.
I mean,
They're
honestly, they're just
not-
neighbors.
We are, but I think, like I said, they're not ready to see if this. They're not in a position to see if they're ready to push that button, that button that say, "Oh yeah, no, you've crossed the line." You know, I just don't think that they've weighed their options. Like, yeah, we might win this, but they could call in the rednecks. So I hate to say this: if we went to war, draft with Russia or China, the draft would be reinstated.
Or you got North Korea too. Then
Yeah, but let's face it: we pull our troops back far enough, we drop a Moab, they're taken care of. Literally, we just drop it right in the middle. Most of their infrastructure is wiped out. We send ground troops in, they're done.
they have to have surrender. Then
You see what I'm saying? North Korea's took care of easily because of, I hate to say it, because of how small of a landmass they are.
well, don't forget that China also is their overseer. They don't want them to screw around either.
And China kind of likes to get our money.
Too much of it, actually.
Yeah.
We buy their phones, their TVs.
I mean, yeah. But
Here's the thing: their workforce actually works 80 hours, and they're underpaid $2 a day. Can you imagine living that lifestyle like that?
no, but at the same time, if you look at the population compared to how much work there is, there's more demand for work than there is, there's more people than there is work, so you take whatever you can get.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like under the Obama, if you got a job, you didn't care what it paid, you took it.
Still, I'm not working for $2 an hour. No.
I don't know, but I mean, let's face it. Under the Obama administration, we had a taste of socialism.
I'll agree with you on that.
I mean, and I didn't like it none.
None of us did.
And I think that's why all these Democratic socialists are so upset Hillary didn't win, because they wanted to keep it going. Till eventually we just became a socialism.
Now, if you think AOC is dumb nuts dumb, think about Pelosi.
Yeah, she should have been voted out of office a long time ago.
Why is she even still in there?
I don't know. What's what's funny? I've actually seen what's her name? Feinstein, I think it is.
Yeah, I know her. She's even worse.
Yes, but I've actually seen a video where she told some people that saying that they needed just to ban all guns from the state that they live in. Right? She told them, I can't do that. It's unconstitutional.
Well, no, it's treason is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, she told them, look, I can't. It's unconstitutional. I can't. So she knows that there is a line she can't cross.
But yet she's still willing to do it.
To us, yeah, she's willing to. Basically, she's saying, throw stuff out there, knowing it won't stick. Basically, and being stupid, and it's put out there in a way like this. Let's say they try to bring red flag laws here, right? The way it was brought in by the Democratic Party here, there was no way to enforce it.
Yep.
No. Literally, there was no way to enforce it.
I believe it.
And the state police said that they would not enforce it at all because it was gone down. It would have been to them to enforce it, not the local police, not the sheriff's department, the state police. They said, we're not going door to door knocking on doors to serve these things. No.
Well,
They're like, we'll get the National Guard to do it then. National Guard's people says, no.
well, here's the thing. Everybody has a family. You think they're gonna put their necks out to get shot by a possible person that's their neighbor or person that they knew?
Yeah, I mean, no. So I mean, it was shot. It like the first meeting they had about it, it was shot down. Like quite literally, they tried to bring it back in a different form. It was killed. Every time they tried to bring it up, it was killed quickly.
I just hope we don't have a repeat like what we had in Hurricane Katrina in Orleans,
Yeah,
because that right there, you've already committed treason, and that's an act of war.
there's a lot of things that happened during that Katrina that should not have happened. Just say that much.
And whoever was part of that, you took an oath to defend people, not go on their fucking Sorry for my French, not go on their property and violate a person's rights.
Oh, my question is, if I'm not mistaken, there's like $500,000 worth of federal funding that just went missing. That
Yep.
was supposed to be going to the state to help rebuild, to help pay for police and other local law enforcement and government, officials that just went missing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, where'd that money go? My big question is right now, why are we not investigating the where a former president and a whole bunch of other people, including Hillary Clinton. Oh wait, it was because it involves Hillary Clinton, but I'm gonna keep going. So nuclear material to an enemy country. I'm not mistaken. The last time that happened, the people involved were arrested and then shot for treason. And last time I looked at the penalties for treason, it was to be hung and shot or lethal injection. Those are the three penalties for death, for treason.
Well, how about here's the thing too. Remember, people have been burning flags. There's actually a law that they're not enforcing. It's actually they are supposed to arrest them.
Someone tried that here. You know what happened to the person?
They got beaten up.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's leave it at beaten up. Yeah, let's leave it at beaten up. Yeah. Well, okay. He tried to burn an American flag in front of a veteran's home.
Oh no! Hell no!
I'm not done yet. And it wasn't not just any flag. It was a flag he was flying while it was still on his flagpole.
Are you kidding me?
And here's the thing. Okay, not done. During the veterans barbecue, Memorial Day barbecue.
You pieces of.
Okay, now just think about this. When I have my Memorial Day barbecue, I just don't have me and my family. I have all my friends' family. Right? All my brother's family. Yeah, it's a big event, right? I usually have 20, 30 people, at my house. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, think about this. That many people have 5 to 8 minutes alone with the person trying to burn a flag, and most of them are veterans or active service members whose job, and by the way, it is a punishable offense up to 20 years in the brig if they did not stop him from doing that, by the way. because one, it would have to touch the ground, and that's 10 years, and then the person burnt it, was trying to burn it, so that's another 10 years for not trying to stop that. Stop an act of treason. So that's 20 years that you're guilty of just by being there letting it happen, right? Would you go for jail for 20 years for someone else like that?
No.
So guess what happened to the little libtard?
Hit me.
They went 1776 on his ass. No clue where they got the tar.
Well, here's the thing about Memorial Day. It's not for cooking and eating with your family. The day I go to Memorial Day, I go to the actual cemetery and mourn for my grandfather and all the others that served for this country.
Yeah.
I mourn.
I'm Cajun because of my family, right? Most of them come from Louisiana and stuff like that. And we don't mourn our dead. We celebrate the life that they had.
Well, that too,
Okay.
I mean. Yeah.
So we get together, we drink, we cook good food, we have music, and we talk about and tell stories about the person, the people, We celebrate that we're mourning's life, right?
Right.
Now, this all happens after they've already been put in the ground, okay? You mourn until they're put into the ground, and then afterwards you celebrate their life because they're in a better place. That makes sense to you?
Yeah. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm saying, like, these people, the top city people that are just partying, not even caring about what their country represents or what our people did for them.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. But, so, and here's the thing. A lot of my family has served in the military since they came over, okay? So that so Memorial Day became, as you say, a day of that. We celebrate the lives lost to give us the right to be in this country by not mourning them, but celebrating the fact that they're, one, in a better place, two, that they were men and women. Okay, not just the men served, the women served as either nurses or, in my mother's case, actually as a radio satellite technician during Desert Storm. I think that's the technical term.
Yeah.
She helped put up the satellites, right? That are still actually being used over there, by the way. They've just been upgraded.
All that's been going on. No, go ahead.
But, so it's kind of like that. So that day is a day of celebration for us, yes, but not, oh, we're just going to get drunk because it's Memorial Day weekend. No, it's because these people lived a life. These people have done something good with their life. We're going to celebrate that good life. We're not going to remember their death because they're in heaven now. They're with God. They're in the promised land. We're going to celebrate their good life that they lived. And so that's what, that's kind of how we celebrate Memorial Day. So it's not it's still a very sad day because we're bringing up people that have passed on. But we tell good stories about them. We tell funny stories. We tell embarrassing stories, and we try to be together. It's kind of hard to explain Cajun Creole customs. Okay,
I get you, man. You're fine.
but have I kind of made any sense to you?
No, I understand. Yeah, totally.
So, so I can understand that kind of celebration, but like just like, oh, it's Memorial Day, I get 3 days off. I'm going to get onto the beach and get thwunk.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh, I just bit my. You don't know how do people talk like that? Ow. I literally bit my tongue with my canine teeth. Seriously, how do people talk like that? I mean, ooh. But seriously, I asked someone one time, what is Memorial Day? Oh, it's a 3-day weekend, I get to party. I slapped them and walked away.
And here's the thing. When we talk about gun control, we talk about certain rights being removed and put back and all that. Our soldiers then fought for gun control. They gave you a right as a thing to save and preserve your own safety to defend you and your family. And yet people don't understand that right is on the table for them, and they just want to get rid of it. A soldier didn't die for that, or anybody that served in our military.
Yeah. And here's the thing, the way that it's written, it's not the right of the government. It's not the right of the militia. It's not a right of a militia. Okay? It's the right of the people. Okay? The first part before the comma is to establish why. And then the second part is to establish who has the right. Okay? Because literally, and that's the way a lot, and it's the way that it's a commonality clause, I think it's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at actually the Militia Act, because of our ages, we're still technically militia. I think even JH would be still considered part of the militia. And I know he's above our age. I don't know exactly how old he is, and I don't, that's his own business. But if I'm not mistaken, he would still even be considered part of the militia.
Mm-hmm.
And then the militia got changed, right? So originally it was just any white man, right? Then it got changed to any man, okay? Then it got changed to any person over the age of 18 to, I believe, 65. Right? So until you are turned 66, even if you say, oh, it's only for militia, well, guess what? You're part of the militia. Where's your rifle? Where's your sidearm? Where's your box of ammo? Because of the Militia Act. That's still on the books, still an act of law. That's why taking I hate to say this, even taking felons' guns, the government is breaking its own law.
Oh, yeah?
Because those people are still part of the militia. In some cases, I can understand. I mean, if the person's killed a whole bunch of people and is never getting out of jail, yeah, he's lost his gun right. He does not need his guns while he's in prison for the rest of his life. Okay? But someone that got into a bar fight, someone got hurt, they charged him with a felony assault. He gets out, he does his time. He'd say he has like a 3 years probation. He's clean, scot-free, gun rights restored right then and there. As soon as that final paperwork's done, should be reinstated. Served his time, everything. Okay? That's my opinion. While you're still paying your debts to society, no, I don't believe you should have the right, should be able to extradite your right to vote or have guns because you have done something bad. You should be punished for what you've done. You should pay for your whole thing, your whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after you're done paying, paying your debt to society, you're sitting, boom, that's back. Your right to vote, your right to own guns, do whatever you want. And that's the only time I believe that your rights should be infringed is when you're paying your debt back to society, And I hate to say it because a person that has a DUI charge should not have the right to drive a car. Because what's to say while they're driving that car and paying their debt back to society for, say they just get 3 months probation and have to take DUI classes. Who's said they're not going to get another DUI charge? I've actually seen someone come in who's had their license suspended for having DUIs. 3 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And still got another DUI. So should that person have the right to ever drive a car again?
No.
Okay. Now, maybe if they prove that, yeah, they're going to be responsible after the first time, they make a mistake,
It depends on the person, If
Yeah.
they want seek redemption, they want to change, and they want to make their life better, I'll make an exception.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say this. Me and you go out to a bar, right? You have a shot or 2 more than I do. Right? I take a taxi home. You think, okay, I'm fine. I didn't have that much. You only live, say, 2 or 3 blocks from the bar, right? You drive, cop, you're a block from your house. You weren't speeding or anything. That you just swerved a little bit. You go through the classes and everything. Should you're right, and then you've cleared, you paid your debts, you've done everything you're supposed to do. Should you have your rights to? Should you still be punished for that little mistake you made?
You could be corrected, but not punished.
Yeah. What I'm saying is you made a mistake. You made a mistake, right? You paid your debt. You done what you're supposed to do to say, yeah, look, I'm going to fix my mistake. I'm going to learn from a mistake. I'm not going to do it no more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Should your right be took away from that never having a car?
They say no.
Okay, why is it so different from gun rights? That's my opinion on it. But say you've done the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point where you're never going to repay your debt to society. Then I can understand taking it away until you have proven that you are going to change. You have done a whole bunch of you have this set way of getting them back. Go through classes and all,
So basically earn your right back.
Okay, what?
So basically you're meaning earn your right back.
Yeah. You have, but I'm talking about you have to do, spend at least 10 years in prison, for 4 or 5 of the same offense. Okay, not you get a DUI, thing gets dropped, and then you get into a bar fight, and then no guns involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and another buddy get drunk, y'all get into a fight. Which, if you've ever been into an Irish pub on St. Paddy Day, it's everywhere. or just a pub, or redneck bonfire on around St. Payday. It happens. Don't ask me how I know, because it happens. Okay? Should you be punished for have your gun rights took away for using your fist after you pay, your debt to society? Why is it not done the same way like DUIs and stuff are? And I hate to say this, a car can cause more damage than a gun.
Now that, yes, I agree with this. More damage on a firearm.
So why is it that you can hit 3 strikes on a DUI before you get your license completely and totally took away from you for the rest of your life, but you get into a fight with somebody and that instantly takes it away from you for the rest of your life, and you have to pay tens of thousands of dollars in lawyer fees to begin with and everything to get it back, just to start getting it back. Then on top of the amount of years you have to wait and everything to even start that tens of $1,000 process because of something that's what I'm trying to say. Why are we so quick to take these guns but not something that's what my bug weighs about 1.5 tons. Think about that going through a schoolyard. They won't talk about someone taking a gun into a school. Think about a drunk driver driving
into the doorways.
Yeah, well, if you remember, most classrooms they have windows. I mean, just
yeah.
What's to stop a 1/2 ton car coming through and going through 2 or 3 classrooms? That's why most schools are. There's usually 2 or 3 classrooms lined right up next to each other. I mean, what's to stop it? I mean, a drunk driver in a big rig.
Well, I mean, look at.
Here's the thing: who's already had 2 offenses, and it's. You see what I'm saying?
No, because you're right. Because a gun right is a gun. It's a God-given right. You cannot be taken away by government nor state, or any person cannot take it away. So, for a vehicle offense, on the other hand, that's different.
Yeah, that's a right. That is actually not even a right. And some people believe it is. No, it's not.
I mean, speaking of which, I mean, yeah, back in history, we never even had rights for driving or, even riding things. No, well, we did. No, we did have the right to have horses not be stolen, but if you were caught stealing a horse, then you're getting hanged.
Yeah, you were hung. If you were a horse thief, you were hung. And believe it or not, in Arkansas, if you're a horse thief, you can still be hung legally.
Is that even a law?
Yeah, it's been a law. It's been a law since the 1800s. It has never been took off the books.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Horse thief is still a hanging offense in Arkansas. If you look up the books, it's still there.
You haven't even removed that?
No. And believe it or not, you can still take on certain Fridays of every month, you can still take your wife and spank her with a switch no bigger than your thumb. And it'd be legal.
Wow.
Still on the books. There's a lot of laws on the books that are still in the books that just no one's ever challenged.
Well, I mean, shoot, how about the executions we have in prisons? Like the death chair. I know we've removed some places, some states have removed that. Then there's shoot, what was it? There's one state that was still illegal to do a firing squad. I believe it was Texas.
Yeah, I think it was Texas.
Yeah, they still have that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, think about.
Yeah.
what a lot of people don't understand is there's a
But actually, that's a good way to think about it. You know, prove about people about what's the difference between rights and a privilege. You know, because a constitutional right like the Second Amendment is a God-given right, and it's something that where the government or state cannot be touched by.
mm-hmm.
Whereas a vehicle, on the other hand, that's actually a privilege.
Yeah. Like I said, my Bug, which is, by the way, I think I could be considered the smallest car, the Volkswagen Bug, right? I think that's like the smallest car, like weight-wise, I think, right? It's like, I think mine's, like I said, is a ton and a half, right?
Yeah.
When it actually, you know, you can go by actual poundage, but I ain't reading off that long this number. But it's about close to a ton and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most full-size cars weigh more than that. Most trucks weigh more than that. And then you get into semis, and then work trucks, and then farming trucks.
Oh my goodness, this is the damage.
Yeah, just think about one of those on a highway from a drunk driver on a busy highway. Drunk driver swerves, boom, 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 boom. Think about all that crap.
Oh, what about overhaul? Overhaul.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, a drunk driver swerves. He hits this car. This car can easily go over here onto this oncoming traffic, do damage over here because of this drunk driver. And this drunk driver get hit 4 or 5 times, making cars behind them. He hit those cars, and then
You can kill a lot more people with a vehicle.
killed, hurt, maimed.
Think about the insurance for all the vehicles that are being called on.
I mean, literally, I mean, I literally have stopped and thought about this. If a car swerved, just going from where I live to the nearest big metropolitan area, if a car on a Saturday around noon was have a drunk driver that swerved, there would be 10 cars piled up on top of each other on just one side of the lane. Okay, and now both sides are double-sided highways, and the odds of one side trying to either get away from that swerved car or being hit and thrown into the other side and making another pile up is around 50-50. And then there's could be about 4 to 5 cars pile up over there. Now, let's just factor in there's at least 2 to 4 people in a vehicle. How many people's hurt?
A lot. Yeah, it's just something I gotta think about. You know, actually, that is maybe actually you should do a video about that.
Who, me?
You or me or whoever, you know, because that actually, I never even thought about that, because driving is actually a privilege.
Yeah, it's a privilege, not a right, and I think you would be better at doing it than I would.
You got me, man.
I mean,
anyway, it's late, man. I gotta get some sleep, and I gotta get ready.
All right, I went. Shoot, I went by an hour. I'm sorry.
You're fine, man.
It seems like it happens every time we bring up politics. But anyway, guys, see you the next time. We won't be going this long next week. I swear, I promise. Sorry, guys. You want to do a sign off, Warsaw?
Guys, I'll be probably doing a video by sometime next week or the week after. You guys have fun. And anyway, I'm out.